everyone, welcome to episode 8 of my Goblin Warlord game. In the last episode, right at the end, I started getting attacked by blue and by white. I took a couple of my cities, I took some of their stuff as well. So far this game's going a lot like my first attempt at taking on 4 emperors. The difference is, I hope, this game I've got more units at this point, and I also have I've got the area where all the conflict is happening pretty much surrounded with units. I've got these 3 armies right here that are about to come take this city from white underground. Above ground, I've got an army here that can come take this giant dwelling from red. I've got some armies here that are pretty good that can move east and help attack white. And I believe I have one more army somewhere. Yeah, I have the army that was above ground and escaped below ground. It's not that great an army actually, but it is near the center of the map here. It can pop above ground and support an attack up there or support an attack on these cities down here. The final army I have is my leader's army. It is going to clear out this ziggurat, and after that it will probably move south and go join in the fighting as well. Most of my cities are either capable of making units or are about to be capable of making units. Just need to research a couple more things and I can start making manticore riders. I'm getting some really nice phalanxes made here with a lot of bonuses. As soon as those are ready, those are going to be going straight to the front line. All my enemies have finished their turn, so I'll go ahead and start. Ah, he summoned a horned god. That's going to make this fight a lot harder, and I don't think I'm strong enough to do it, actually. Let's move up and take a peek. See what it says my odds are. Probable defeat. Well, I'm gonna hang out here. I think I've got other units. Not on the way, but I have them produced, sitting in cities and stuff. I've got that phalanx there. I've got blight doctors. I've got monster hunters somewhere. There's some monster hunters. And I got this army. I could send this army straight after that city now and get the ziggurat later. I think I probably better do that. Even hit this on my way through. This should be pretty easy. Even if I let that Sphinx hit me, my units have enough hit points that I will be fine. Let's just send this guy up here, hopefully distract the cheetah. Let's just try to take the prowler out fast. This way, then he can shoot him. I'm gonna hold my flyer back because the pikeman does get a bonus against him. I'd probably be fine because of martial arts. I wouldn't take a whole lot of damage getting hit by that guy. I'm a little worried about the cheetah and the Sphinx coming in behind. This guy over here. so I don't line the Sphinx up for a big shot. And the Sun Guard went after him anyway. Okay. Use the Butcher to take care of him. Oh. Alright, it's war cry time. Let the flyer get the last hit. Ooh. +4 defense on my leader who doesn't have a leg gear. Bumps his defense all the way up to 20. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cast this spell right now because I know I'm not going to be fighting in any big battles. Question is, where do I want to cast it? I think I'll cast it here. The city could make some phalanxes of its own. Wouldn't be quite as good as the other city, but they wouldn't be bad. I don't have the guardhouse. I'm just gonna go ahead and start making them. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold off on produce war breed, wait until I get a little more research and can get it in 2 turns. Except I really would like to start making some war breeds. Well, I'll spend at least 1 turn researching something else. Hopefully I'll get a research bonus from one of my cities at the beginning of the next turn. Oh, what do I want to build? I think I'm just going to make merchandise. Let's make a couple more mounted archers in this city. Keep building this up to be ready to make Manticore Riders when the time comes. This city, I think, it's made 1 knight. I need more than 1, though. Don't have enough gold. Let's just do housing here. I'd like the city to grow a little faster. Get that lost library so I can make some priests with a bonus. And I'll do housing here as well. The amount of gold I would get from producing merchandise isn't worth as much as the population growth. Let's keep going north. Wasn't really sending this army anywhere, just getting it out of harm's way. These guys could come down and join this fight here. I don't really see any reason why not. Looks like they'll get there a turn before my leader's army will. Alright, these armies pulled back to defend against white. I should go take out this watchtower. Get me a little bit better line of sight over here. Rush the ice scaper. You froze the guy with a longbow. Not a good move. There's that white army that I was defending against. Looks like they've got 2 horned gods. I bet one of these is the Paragon. I hope one of these is the Paragon. There's the Paragon. Okay, well, once we kill this, we won't have to worry about Paragon anymore. This guy's leading an army. Let's give him Spirit of the Land. Ah, what was that? I saw, looked like a blue unit over there. I think this army was going over to join this fight. If that's the case... You know what, you can never have too many units in a fight. What we got? Jester, Prospector, Sun Guard. Alright. I don't think any of those scare me at all here. Keep the Berserker back. Everybody else, spread them out. Take him out quickly. Oh, come on. Please don't get lucky. I bet he's unhappy anyway and he couldn't get lucky. Stay back as far as possible. Even use the Monster Hunter as kind of a shield here. And just go hit him in the back. Who needs the experience more? I think monster hunters get better upgrades than mounted archers do. So I'm gonna let this guy finish him off. Just gonna leave this guy here until I've got a few more. I might wait until I have a full stack of 6 phalanxes, or I might send them out when I've got like 3 or 4. I don't have to do some reasonable damage anyway. And here, might as well wait until I've got a 6th. See there, I raised the dragon dwelling. As I mentioned, I don't think that can be rebuilt except by the necromancer's reanimate ruins. Even then, I'm not sure if that works on a dwelling. But there's no necromancers in this game anyway, so that's not something I have to worry about. Alright, I'm going to move this army back at the start of the turn, because if it got jumped by these guys, it would not survive. I'm going to keep getting warfare until I can no longer get it in one turn. Hopefully my research jumps and I can get a war breed in just 2 turns. Oh, blowpipe. Lots of armies converging here. I think I better clear this fire node. It'll make my route take less tiles. And also, I don't know when I'll have an army coming through here anyway. I'm gonna want that cleared for when that city grows. Let's use sprint right off the bat so I can shoot him 3 times. That worked well, so let's do it. He's behind those rocks. Let's run over here. So I can get a flank hit. That'll make the Hellhound take longer to get to me too. Move the Berserker back so he can't get hit by the Flamer and the Hellhound. And let's move this guy here. That'll make it hard for the Hellhound to get a flank hit. Yeah, he actually can't get a flank hit. Okay, that's what I figured would happen. Did I already use my sprint? That's too bad. I think that means I'm gonna lose that mounted archer. I might have a good spell that can save him. Could just do Phoenix Warrior on him. That'll bring him back to life if he dies. think I will do that. And now that I know he's coming back to life, I'm just gonna hit him, soak up some of his movement. It should be easy to finish off now. Let's shoot him with this guy. Yep, finished him off. You never did find anything to build, did you? I almost want to turn this into a war breed building city. I'd need to clear that flow rock quarry out. That's something I could do with phalanxes. Come clear this flow rock quarry. The city would have pretty good production then. I haven't even built a siege workshop and it's already at 135. How much do war breeds cost? Let's see if this will tell me. No, it doesn't. I think they cost around 160 production. So if I cleared this flow rock quarry, that would get me at 100 no, it'd get me over 160 anyway. It's also going to grow to Metropolis soon. So if that's the case, I don't need a siege workshop. I can just keep doing produce merchandise. Do that 3 more turns. That'll probably be about how long it takes to get produce war breed. Something with this army. You know what, let's send these guys and these guys after this Frostling city. You are not cheerful. I think that means you get to build public baths. For some reason I never got a laboratory here. That would help with the war breed situation. Don't have enough gold to build a lab here, but I'll queue it up. Keep doing housing here. I've got enough gold to go build labs in a couple of those cities now. Oh, come on. If I leave the Monster Hunter behind... Okay, sorry Monster Hunter, you don't get to join in this battle. Alright, I'm going to come back to that battle. I want to make sure I remember to build laboratories. That one's already started. Okay. This should be a fairly easy battle now that I brought the second army in. Still don't want to take a big hit from them though, especially that knight. Let's could kind of use the scout as bait. Pull everybody else this direction. Well, that Blight Doctor might die, so better weaken the cavalry first. Rider in front, mounted archers behind. Okay, Blight Doctor survived. Use him to get a big flank. Man, those cavalry are tough. It's because of this Fangir's stone ward. Said defending units all get stone skin. Yeah, that's not the same as the spell stone skin that slows a unit's way down, I guess. Okay. I'd like to use the Blight Doctor on something other than the cavalry. Question is, who should finish him off? Here, let's run the scout back here. Hopefully distract at least one of those units. Now I'll shoot him with this guy. Shoot him with this guy. Let's take advantage of flank hits, do as much damage as I can. Rider's still going to take a ton of damage, but he will finish him off. Okay, he only got hit once. That's good at least. Let's weaken the knight. I think I better just do as much damage to that knight as I can. cost me all of these units. Let's use the Warg Rider here. That'll let me shoot him. Finally gonna finish this guy off. Okay, just 2 more ridiculously tough units left. I kind of want to get a flank hit on the knight, but if I do, that ogre will slaughter me. So let's pull back. Get the Warg Rider up in front. Let's shoot the knight first. As much good as that's going to do me. There's my flank. Well, I think it's time for another Phoenix Warrior. Just in case they kill that Warg Rider. Ouch. Okay, the Warg Rider's got the knight well in hand. So I better finish this guy off. Let's give the kill to someone who needs the experience more. Lost a bunch of units there, but I killed a bunch of really tough ones. Now I can decide what I want to do with this. I think I'm going to keep this one. It's kind of out of the way. I haven't seen any units behind it at all, so I can probably hold on to it. Let's just absorb. Let's start sending this army south, actually. Hold here for at least another turn or two. There's that unit I saw. I think Grimbeak Crows would beat a scout in a one-on-one fight. Well, that doesn't give me a whole lot of information. Back up to making them once per turn. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, it dropped because my happiness dropped. Must have done something to get the happiness back up. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just happy to get them once per turn. Let's queue up a bunch more. Let's actually do this. Wait too. think I'll be fine here. They don't have walls, so that razor bow can't do much to me. Just try to take the razor bow out quickly. I don't see any way to get both of my berserkers up to him. So, gonna hold back a little bit. Shoot once just for fun. Now this should be easy. For some reason, the spearman didn't attack this guy. Might have been able to finish me off. It's gonna cost him. One more to migrate. Alright, nope, here's another. Okay, those are fairies. Can't migrate them, but I can go plunder them. Not sure this army's gonna be strong enough though. I'll at least go give it a look. Who got hit with a sunburst? That must have been before the battle that they got hit with the sunburst. I didn't notice that. Might have changed the way I approached that battle. Okay, I think it's time for Inspire Loyalty. My unit upkeep is over 500 now, so that should be worth quite a bit of gold. It might not be worth casting any strategic map spells. With 3 enemies, all 3 are going to be trying to disjunct it. It might be better off just casting spells on my cities, but we'll give it a shot. Actually, I'm changing my mind. I want Embrace Darkness on my Night City before I cast Inspire Loyalty. Forgot to see if there's anything I needed to move fast. Let's get this guy out of the way. This could be Blue's Throne. I have a strong suspicion that this is Blue's Throne. For some reason he doesn't want to kill my scout. Okay. That's fine with me. Getting closer to 400 research. Can almost get Warbreed in 2 turns. So why not research something else first? I can organize all these a lot better next turn. Looks like if I can get 4 units into the attack. Those rock walls are going to prevent me from getting 5 in, unfortunately. What do we want here? The observatory for extra knowledge would be nice, obviously, but the public baths would get me up a happiness level. I think I'm gonna go with public baths. And here I'm gonna just flood some fields. The city's close enough to being cheerful that will definitely do it. Four more blight doctors. What do I want to do with them? I think I want to send them above ground. Let's just send them here. And produce merchandise for a little bit. I've got all the blight doctors I need at the moment, I hope. Let's make a phalanx from here, get the crystal tree bonus. Its borders are getting squeezed from so many sides. City growth is really, really bad. Let's see what build housing does. I think I do want to get that to grow. Though I can't think of a good reason why I need that. I'll just do merchandise. I think even if I built storehouse and a hospital and build housing, it would still take until the end of the game to get that to grow to a city. It's not worth the effort. Gonna do merchandise here. And here. Don't have enough gold to build anything. Let's queue this up. Let's see what we're up against. Oh, the army hasn't gotten all that much bigger since the last time I saw it. They've got a new war breed and some new spearmen. I think I'm going to stick with this the plan and send this army after here, after the ferries. And let these guys continue to sit. Unfortunate mountain range in my way. Where's my leader's army? I'll get to him eventually. There he is. Okay. So it looks like next turn I'll finally be fighting that battle. Start casting Inspire Loyalty. Probably won't get cast next turn because I'll probably be using casting points in that battle. Oh, I got my scout. Should have remembered to move him in and make sure that this was their throne. I'm just gonna surrender. Where'd those guys come from? Is there a cave entrance? Okay, I wonder if they came from that cave entrance. If they ran up all this way. Well, that's something for this army to do anyway. Got a research bonus, so I can now get produce Warbreed in 2 turns. Start marching these guys. Let's march them towards this city. Where are my other phalanxes? Here's one and here's 2. March them here too. I'm just gonna do merchandise and spend my gold on buildings in some other city. Like an observatory. Let's go for it. inventory here. Okay, let's finally do this. Hopefully there's no hidden units. Nope. They didn't even try to build or summon new units here, like they had given up already. Now, who are my strongest units? Don't have a whole lot of real strong units. Gonna send the wyverns in. They can fly over the walls and be a nuisance. Let's send all of these in, since they're all decent ranged units. And if I lose them all, they're undead units. It's not gonna break my heart. Send these 4 in with... I want to send the mounted archers in, but they're pretty wounded. Let's do it anyway. And then... let's go these 3, the Nightmare, and 2 Blight Doctors. Probable victory. The city doesn't have any special defenses. Let's go. Don't have any great, any big battlefield spells that affect my entire army yet, unfortunately. It's something I'll need to start researching for after I get Manticore Riders. I can do a few Slayer's Doubts, though. Actually... a little worried that they would have units. Okay, here's... this guy can use break control. Does break control have a cooldown, or... I think it does. Try Berserk instead. I've got a lot of good spells to try. Guess the only question is which ones to do first. Do I have anyone with healing? No. Since I have no one with healing, it doesn't really matter who attacks on this first turn. Let's go with a Berserk. If Berserk works, this guy will run over and do break control on him, but hopefully he'll kill the hunter first. Okay. See what happens. That's a good start. Okay, there's not even a cooldown on break control. He can just use it every turn. Keep. No, he's got strong will. How long does strong will last? Is it the entire battle? Just for one turn. I can berserk this guy though. Try to anyway. I think I'm just gonna sit back until my casting points are gone. The Horned God doesn't seem interested in using Call Lightning on me. It was round 2 that he hit the halfling. I have to make sure I don't go 5 rounds without any damage being done. Really nice if this... There we go. Ow. This guy's defense is so high, this is barely gonna do anything. Well, it takes the hero off his guard, though. So I can try this. Alright. Wargrider should die. I don't think he can use... Yeah, he's not gonna use break control, since he did his attack. I'm gonna hold off on my last berserk. Yeah, I don't want to do Slayer's Doubt, because that can, break control can cancel that out really easily. Let's just do Smite. Of course he resists. Took care of 2 of their units with berserks. Let's see if my other heroes can finish that hero off. It's got 18 health left. I think I can only do 1 root spears. So I'm not going to be able to kill him. Nope, I can do 2 root spears. High damage, high damage. Okay. I think minimum damage was 8, so I'm going to be able to get him here. Then I'll have to actually start fighting. Come on, come charge me. Send the wyverns over first. Should distract them a little bit at least. Surprised poison bolts is damaging them. I thought obsidian wyverns were immune, or at least highly resistant to blight. No, they have no resistances at all. Obsidian dragons are immune to blight. Okay, go attack this guy. Now that they're distracted, everybody else, let's go. Did I miss anybody? I missed my all-important ghoul shredder. Oh. Well, the wyverns did their job. Flyer up. The berserker up. Probably keep the butcher around. My wyvern's gonna die right away, and then all of these units might come out. Two of them are mounted. This one's mounted and flying. So I'm gonna need the butcher's bonus. I'll keep him back to protect my weaker units instead of rushing the gate next turn like I otherwise would have. Should have seen that coming. first priority is killing the Horned God. That's gonna be difficult. I do have a blight weakness. I can use weakening on him and give it an even bigger weakness. Off my hero. Alright, let's use weakening on him. 3 times. Shoot him. Then do this 3 times. I'm not going to be able to kill the Horned God this turn, so I better take out the shaman. Ouch. How much is pleading going to do? Not enough. Please don't get lucky. Alright, he's going to bleed out. I don't think he can use his Call Lightning while he's engaged. I'm a little afraid to hit him, because when he hits back he could entangle me. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, because then when I'm entangled, then he could use Call Lightning. Although actually just killing my flyer might be the worst thing he could do here. Doesn't look like he could kill anybody with Call Lightning. Okay, this is why I have the Butcher here. Take care of the eagles. Except that I can just shoot the eagle in the back. This guy can pounce off a wall, can't he? No, he's already used his pounce. He can't do that. Well, I can't kill him, so I'm going to use up his movement. And then stick my Butcher right here. Okay, how much damage did that Call Lightning do? Didn't kill anyone. And that means the flyer gets to live too. job, guys. Don't remember if I lost any units here. Left. Pony Rider gave up because there's a butcher in the way. The shaman's the only thing I gotta worry about. I guess the shaman killed the monster hunter. Heal yourself just in case. Do your worst, shaman. Pony Rider went after my Warg Rider for some reason. Let's just keep bombing this guy. Didn't hit him, but it did turn him around. Come on. Come on. Finally. Other than the monster hunter, only things I lost were the obsidian wyverns. Now I've got a pretty good staging ground to either go up after these cities or go east after this stuff. That'll be something to think about before the next episode. Hopefully I don't have too much more to go in this turn. I think, yeah, we need Spirit of the Land with my undead group. Send the Blight Doctors above ground. Let's leave these two below ground. And this group. I'll send my leader's army above ground. Jack's Gift is a nice item for goblins because of their low health. Send this off to other people. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Doesn't seem like a whole lot happened this episode, but I did have that one big battle at the end. It's probably going to be the turning point of the entire game. I hope. I think I've got the center of the map pretty much under control. Red and white do still have these cities. I'm not sure who has this city. Yeah, white came in and took this one from me too. But I've got so many units in the area now that they're not going to be able to hold it for long. I've got these units here. I've got a bunch of units underground coming up to attack this. A lot of phalanxes and blight doctors. I've got these units here, plus my leader's army going above ground. These guys pushing west underground to put some extra pressure on white. I don't think I ever found white's throne. They're halflings, so they're probably not underground. The throne's probably around here somewhere, but whoops. But this looks like a pretty big city. Even if it's not their throne, I can do a lot of damage to them by taking that. So that's what's going to happen on next turn in a couple of days. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.